Welcome to day 2 of our Princess Cruise Line Land Tour. My name is Casey, a travel advisor with Marvelous Mouse Travels, and today I'm excited to share with you the next leg of our tour. Today we'll be exploring starting in Fairbanks and ending in Denali. From a historic sternwheel tour on the Chena River, experiencing a native Athabascan fishing camp, to our scenic bus ride to Denali, this day was packed with incredible sights, experiences, and local flavors. Let's get started. Our day started by having our bags tagged and outside our door by 6:30 a.m. Princess Cruise Line takes care of the heavy lifting, and our bags will meet us at our final destination of the day, Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge. As usual, I grabbed a cup of coffee from the cafe and made my way back to the back deck to do some work prior to our departure. I was treated to the sight of a flock of common merganser running and diving through the water. Once it was time to depart and we boarded our coach bus for the day, our driver gave us tickets to our first experience on the riverboat Discovery. This was a 3-hour tour and included a lunch voucher at the Discovery Dining Hall. We arrived early and were given time to browse the large gift shop. I found a cute set of native Alaska flower-themed measuring spoons and Alaska huckleberry gummies. The gummies were so good, and the kids loved the ones I brought home as a gift for them. Once it was time, we all made our way to the Discovery 3. I went to deck 2 and enjoyed the inside seating. There was seating outside as well, and the boat never felt crowded. There was plenty of opportunity to walk around the boat and explore all the decks and watch the paddle wheel at work. Once explored, I sat down to enjoy the complimentary blueberry donut and coffee as we worked our way down the river. One of the first things we were shown was a float plane taking off and landing. Small aircraft play an important role in Alaska life. Alaska has more coastline than all other U.S. states combined, with over 33,000 miles if you include islands. It's interesting to know that Alaska has more small planes per capita than any other state, and around 1 out of every 60 Alaskans is a licensed pilot. In many areas, float planes are often the only way to reach remote villages. The next stop was for a demonstration at Trailbreaker Kennels. This kennel was started by Susan Butcher, who won the Iditarod 4 times. We learned about the training process from puppy to team and the care and dedication that it takes to have a happy and healthy dog. Then, a demonstration of a typical training run, followed by a swim for the pups. We continued down the river where we learned about traditional fishing techniques that were utilized by the Athabascan people. We watched our host clean and prepare salmon for smoking and storage. We then made our way to the point where the Tanana River and Chena River meet, which marked the farthest part of our tour. We turned around and then made land at the Chena Village Museum. We were guided through the village where we learned about the culture prior to Western influence. It was fascinating to learn how Native Alaskans lived and overcame and thrived in these challenging living conditions. We also got some extra time to meet with the pups from Trailbreaker Kennel. The whistle sounded and back on board we went to enjoy a scenic ride back to home base. On board, they prepared a coho salmon spread for all to enjoy. Back to the River Discovery, we followed in the footsteps of travelers past as we joined in a hearty family-style meal. We shared in conversation and all expressed our excitement for the journey ahead. The stew and the roasted vegetable were my favorite bites. After lunch, there was ample time for shopping. They had a 40 below experience, which we had to try. My nose hair froze instantly. It was a fun way to experience how cold Alaskan winters can really get. We then boarded our original coach bus and started our 2.5-hour drive to Denali. Overall, the drive was nice and easy, and the rivers in Alaska are impressive and always a wonderful view as we drove over the bridges. We even saw a moose and her calf. We made a restroom and snack break at the Tatlanika Campground and Gift Shop. They had a display of taxidermied animals, including a massive polar bear. I grabbed my snacks and off we went. The view changed suddenly as we drove into the Denali Park area. I caught one of my first views of the Alaska Railroad. We arrived at the Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge, which lies about 1 mile from the park entrance to Denali National Park. We were given our Phase 2 packets, which included our daily itinerary, scheduled excursion vouchers, meal vouchers, and hotel keys. We made our way to our rooms where we were able to freshen up prior to our dinner reservations. Since this was a connoisseur tour with Princess Cruise Line, our guide helped make our dinner reservations and organized all the details. Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge is set up like a little village, with resort rooms located throughout the property. In the heart of the resort, you will find all your dining options and shopping. There are 4 on-site restaurants and range from sit-down dining to grab-and-go meals. It's good to know that sit-down dining at these locations does not require you to dress up, and casual wear is appropriate. We enjoyed fresh, delicious seafood, burgers, and pizzas, which I'll show a little bit later on. There are observation decks located along the edge of the property that provide stunning views of the Nenana River. Here is the main lodge and main hub for activity. Inside, you will find the excursion desk, a coffee shop, and gift shop. This will be your meeting point for most excursions as well. The coffee shop offers box lunches that you can order the night before if you have a longer tour the next day. For our evening meal, we enjoyed dining at the King Salmon. It offered a beautiful view of the park. It's highly recommended to make reservations ahead of time. I enjoyed an old-fashioned with birch syrup and halibut fritters to start, and then for my main entree, I chose the filet, while others at the table ordered grilled halibut. We topped off our dinner with a blueberry bread pudding and apple crisp. We made our way back through the resort to our room and found some spaces to play yard games like bag toss. Finally, back in my room for the night, I settled in with my cup of tea and enjoyed the incredible view. Tomorrow is day 3 of our Princess Cruise Line tour. I cannot wait to share the amazing experiences that await.